Hello, my name is Roger. I retired in 2002, having had my own business for 15 years. I decided that I had to do something to keep my brain active and decided that trading would be the way to go. I did this for about 6 years. I bought many courses, spent thousands of pounds on various webinars, books, courses, systems, spent about 6 hours a day glued to my PC screen every day, 5 days a week, until at the end of it I worked out that I'd made precisely nothing, probably spent a lot more than I care to admit right now. I was just about to give up when I subscribed to some newsletters via a company run by Guy Cohen, and this was a unique way of trading, fairly simple, and it caught my eye. To cut a long story short, over the next 6 years, trading just basically stocks, and in my UK ISA I made over £300,000. If, as I do now, or latterly, trade via spread betting, I would have made substantially more than that. What I like about Guy's system is not only that it works, but that he gives weekly backup videos, information, he's approachable, he's honest, and he gives one confidence. And he gives one confidence because he identifies opportunities before they're ready to be profitable, and therefore one gets time to look at these opportunities and make one's own decision based on his proprietary OVI mechanism. And then he comes back the following week and tells you how he did and whether we should now leave that alone. And his basic philosophy is trade what you see. So I no longer buy any other system, I don't subscribe to newsletters, I do nothing else but trade Guy's system. It takes me about 30 minutes a day. It could take me a lot less if I was so inclined, but there are other things on his website that I look at. But essentially, I look at about 20 stocks each day. That takes me about 5-10 minutes. Of those, I filter them down using his OVI system, pick out 2 or 3, look at those slightly in more detail, and then trade them. And that is how, with remarkably little stress, very little drawdowns, and if I have got drawdowns, they're peanuts, I've made a substantial sum of money with very little effort. Compared to what I was doing for 6 years when I first started trading, this system is just a godsend. Guy's system is easy. It's easy to trade what you see once you know what you're looking for. He tells you what you're looking for. From then on, all you have to be is look at it 4, 5, 10, 30 minutes a day, and you will make money. That has enabled me to have a much happier retirement than I anticipated, and I shall now continue trading with his system up until I'm too old to do so. It doesn't take any time. 30 minutes a day. Anyone can do that. Now I've got time to do what I like doing. Gardening, travelling around, talking to people, meeting friends. It's changed my retirement life. And then I went into American stocks because I was fed up with UK stocks because you pay stamp duty and this, that, and the other. And then I thought, by luck actually, follow the money, this course and this guy. So I said, okay, let's go for this. And I liked it. I liked the sound of it. I could understand it quite easily. And the novel part was the OVI bit. Yeah, I think what caught my eye was that. Yeah, I think you mentioned back in 2010 on this little bit of sales blurb that you had at that time. You had a straight line and you said, can you tell which is above the line? Can you tell which is below the line? Yeah. I thought, I can do that.
Yeah, so you were sharp enough for that.
Sharp enough for that, I can do that. And in the end, all I did was just look at the OVI. Does it fit in with the flag pattern?
Yeah.
And providing you're disciplined on that and don't start going off piste, I mean, it's a no-brainer.
And even if it's only an opportunity a month type thing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this year I had about 3 opportunities in January and never touched it since. Yeah. And they worked beautifully this year. Silver Wheaton, Newmont Mining, and Exxon.
And obviously after the oil dump, there's been a recovery, etc.
Yeah. So, in fact, I sold Exxon yesterday.
What have you made on that?
Let me just check. I made, within those few months, I made in my ISA 17%.
So
17%, which was about £7,000.
Okay.
And I also spread that one.
Oh, you spread that? That's 170%.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've almost tripled your money.
Yeah.
So you tripled your money on Exxon in 6 months.
Yeah.
It's all right, isn't it?
It's all right.
Not so bad. Not so bad.
It beats working. That's what I used to
say. Yes, exactly. So, this is interesting because your frequency of trades, even when you were moderately busy, is still relatively low, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
You weren't doing that much. Oh. So how much sort of in a week would it normally be?
Trades?
Yeah, with trading with OVI.
Oh, maybe one.
So 1 trade a week, if that, and in terms of time spent. Oh, in time spent.
Well, I tend to, I'm not time limited, so I spend about 30 minutes a day.
So 30 minutes a day?
Yeah, and I do it Saturdays as well, I just catch up on things.
And that includes videos or just rooting around?
Rooting around, really. Or watching your daily or weekly dailies, which I find particularly useful.
More of those.
They keep me on the straight and narrow.
Yeah, so now that we've almost come to the end of all these videos I've been doing, you'll get more of the updates.
Oh, they're brilliant. I really do like those because you just keep saying the same thing, really. Trade what you see, which is obvious, but it isn't obvious if you haven't seen it in the first place.
Yes, sorry, go on.
And if once you understand what you're talking about with this OVI, then trading what you see in conjunction with the OVI is actually quite simple, isn't it?
It is. I mean, it literally...
You used to say it's not rocket science. Well, it isn't.
The rocket science is underneath.
Absolutely, but I don't need to know that.
But no one needs to know how a light switch works or how an iPad works.
But the basic system has worked for me.
Yeah.
And from now on, I can use all the other techniques you teach. But all those techniques are based on OVI plus the basic system. So there's nothing new to learn except how to use what you've already learned, and that's what I like.
So one of the ways that you use my stuff in particular is that you have isolated your favourite 20-odd stocks that you will visit every single day just to see. And if nothing's happening, you don't do anything. And if something's happening, like Home Depot is one of yours.
Yes, that's one of mine. Well, you mentioned all these.
Of course.
So,
that's mine as well.
Yeah, I mean, what are yours? I mean, I thought, I don't even have to do anything.
No, that's the beauty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. But you've got your favourite list, and you just rattle through those in 5 to 6 minutes, and then job done. And if there's nothing to do, there's no panic. See, what's great about you, and this is what I like to insist on all my students and people who follow me, is don't be desperate to make a trade. Because the surefire way to lose.
Oh yeah.
So you've just got to wait. It will come.
Well, I've done that in the past.
Of course.
In particular, if you're sitting in front of a screen for 6 hours, you get bored by about 2 hours, and you start doing silly things, and that not even in parallel with your own trading program if you have one. Indeed. And you do silly things. Indeed. And that's when you lose money.
Well, you actually, before us, you were spending 6 hours a day on trying to intraday trade as well.
Sometimes I would. Sometimes I spend more than that.
So it's a good deal. Work less, make more.
Yeah, and well, I got to the age too where I didn't want to spend the rest of my life, which is limited because when you're retired it is, especially at my age, in the mid-70s. I didn't, you know, I mean, may I have 10 years left, may I have 5. I didn't want to sit in front.
I'd say 25. I think you might reach the top.
I didn't, my dad made 93, so with a bit of luck.
Mate, I'm really out of pocket if you go that far.
So, so I didn't want to, you know, I don't want to spend 6 hours in front of a screen. I want to enjoy myself. Well, so this is, and of course you're trading American stocks. So this is, you know, I can do it early morning, catch up on the OVIs, or I can do it late at night. You know, it doesn't take up the day. No. Whereas forex trading, it takes up 9 till 4, yeah. And that's just not on.
So okay, so the benefits are, okay, first it works. Then there was something about. Well, actually, should I remind you? It's okay. It's okay to do that. No, he said you didn't need to spend any more money on other elaborate systems, whether they're trading platform systems
no. I used to spend $99 a month on a trading platform.
That's just on a trading platform.
Just on a trading platform.
Whereas now you just use a bog standard trading platform for the
broker.
broker.
Yeah. No, I mean, you've got all the info here anyway.
Exactly.
And what you haven't got, I can look up. If I want intraday, I look at Yahoo or something.
Yeah, for free.
So
exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get another trading platform. It's not going to cost me $99 a month.
No, so that's the trading platform.
And if you take $99 over 10 years, it's quite a long time. A month, that's quite a long.
Well, that's 12 grand.
That's right. Well, it could have been going into one of these big shares and.
Absolutely. And then the other thing is you're not spending the money on the other trading education
stuff.
Oh
no, I cut all that out.
Yeah, but that was like 20,000, wasn't it?
At least 20.
At least. I think I went to 100.
I may have been a bit modest with my 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, God, just between us.
Well, I thought you were going to be horrified.
No, I wouldn't, because I think I'm at 100. Well, no, actually, no. If I combine...
About 30, I think.
You're in for 30. Okay, that's £1,000, so that's $45,000.
I wouldn't like to mention how many the losses were, because
and then there's losses on top.
Yeah, losses on top. So.
Yeah.
So we're talking a lot of money over a 6-year period, which has achieved hardly anything.
Yeah, a lot of effort.
A huge amount of effort.
Yes.
6 hours, 7 hours a day.
Yeah.
5 days a week.
Yeah.
And now, what do I spend? 30.
Half
and I wasn't. And I come out feeling depressed.
Yeah.
Because if you're not getting anywhere and you're putting all this effort and confused and thinking, well, sod this is, and then I came across you.
Yes.
I'd never seen you anywhere else. Contacted you and thought this sounds sensible. Your little blurb about OVI, and I thought that sounds very simple. That was worth a try.
Yeah.
No going back.
You had a guarantee as well?
I had a guarantee.
Yeah.
No going back. The basic system itself, flag trader, cup and handles, breakouts, OVI, basic stocks. You can do quite nicely.
And once you repeat, and it's quite easy,
It's technically easy to place orders and get out.
Yes.
On a basic stocks. It's not going to give you, it's not going to stress you.
That's the other part of this, because...
There's no stress involved in this.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because it's another thing I've mentioned many times over the years, is that my appetite for stress has decreased as I get a little older. Probably the same with most people.
Oh, it happens, yes. Yeah. The older you get, the little things bug you a lot more than they did.
Yeah, and when I was young trading, I thought it was all good fun, it was all this and that. But the reality was that, I'm just going to move this chart over actually, but what happened was that I didn't fancy the stress of it anymore, and that's why I developed systems as well to manage my stress levels. Now, when people talk about trading psychology, they're talking about, you've got to do hypnosis and NLP and all this and dancing around totem poles. And whereas my view is
nobody ever does it, I bet.
Well, it's all in the trading plan. You manage your stress level either, A, having a great technique, which is empirically proven, but even without that, have a great trading plan. Well, I think we were also saying that even when you started in 2010, it's the same method.
The concept hasn't changed, has it?
No.
But the concept's the same.
Yes. The basic, what you learnt then is exactly what you're still practicing today, but it's easier to find the stocks, it's nicer presentations, you can see more information.
Well, in fact, you can trade what you see. That's what sold it to me.
That's
what you said, can you recognise something above the line?
Do you have the skill to spot where this wavy line crosses from negative?
And I went, duh, yeah, I think I can do that. And then I went into it, and then it still applies,
It's
of course.
it's the same message.
I've still
isn't
got
it?
the skill to spot whether it's above, it's just a bit more clever than it.
Yeah.
But the presentation's the same.
Exactly. It was the same concept, the same.
I've never seen that before.